more WWF action. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the most deranged individual in the history of the World Wrestling Federation. The man who's going to lock up with The Undertaker at the King of the Ring. And I'm not so sure The Undertaker is really ready for Mankind. He certainly was not ready for him in that recent casket match when The Undertaker and Goldust repeatedly went in and out of the casket with the lid never really closing all the way down until finally The Undertaker had Goldust exactly where he wanted him. He lifted the lid up for the casket, and then what, JR?
It was Mankind lashing out and applying the mandible claw on The Undertaker. And once again, The Undertaker suffering at the hands of Mankind. Mankind assisting in defeating The Undertaker in that casket match.
All right, here we go with the action now. Mankind against Detista. And Mr. Perfect, you had to be impressed with Mankind. How did he do what he did?
I was sitting right there, and I don't understand how he appeared in that casket. I have no idea what happened.
And I got another question for you.
Sure.
A question actually for Mankind. Maybe you can help us out. What do you think Mankind thought when finally the casket was unsealed and the lid was lifted up and then there was no Undertaker?
Well, you talk about mind games. They're both masters of the mind games, and I guess that's what we're going to see at King of the Ring. Who's better at the mind game?
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen at the King of the Ring. JR?
Well, I'll tell you something. One thing I know that's going to happen, it's going to be very physically intense between Mankind and The Undertaker. No telling where that match is going to end up.
Mankind against Detista. Mankind a little unorthodox. I think that's pretty safe to say. Okay. Have you ever in your life
Look at this.
He yanks his own hair out?
Don't try that at home.
Definitely not. Don't try any of these holds or any of these maneuvers at home, especially you kids. These are highly trained professionals in there. They know what they're doing. Well, at least they should know what they're doing. I'm not so sure Mankind does.
You know, Mankind obviously, look at him hammer on Bruno here. Mankind obviously has a high threshold of pain. The scars on his arm, his right ear is half gone.
Mangled.
He is absolutely mangled and likes to mangle his opponents.
And blames everyone else in the whole world for his problems. As if everyone caused him to be the way he is.
And we don't know why he's the way he is either.
I don't think we really want to know that, but no doubt Mankind will attempt to take out all of his frustrations, if you would, on the Undertaker. Right now, he's taking him out on Detista.
I think Mr. Perfect should do an up-close personal interview with Mankind.
Look at that nasty hair.
At the bottom of this whole situation.
Not so sure you want to do that, Mr. Perfect.
No, I'm okay right where I'm at.
Yeah, me too. Mankind. And by the way, there's a certain odor that emanates from Mankind as well.
Is that where that's coming from?
I've noticed that.
Oh, there it is! That paralyzing mandible claw! A hold for which we have seen no defense so far.
3 times that man has put The Undertaker down with a mandible claw. Now watch his whole demeanor start to change with the playing of this exit music. What's he thinking about right now?
Thinking about his mommy. What a strange relationship that must have been. Almost as if you wouldn't think that Mankind would have a mother. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, one-on-one. You talk about bizarre. You talk about anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation. Who knows what's going to happen when The Undertaker squares off against Mankind. However, right now, let's take you to a special report involving, of all people,